So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard.
It's Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Back could it go? Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Hullet. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot a goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Messi. Messi! Oh, it's come loose. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Del Piero. Pele powering forward here. He has found the way through.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him. It's Pele! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Pele, Davids gets the foot in and wins the ball. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Messi. Well read, nice interception. Hullet chasing after it. That's a nicely shaped ball. And a header! He's done very well to get to that.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. Great vision. And this is Pele. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Pele, can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Messi. Pele.
Portugal definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Costa Curta. Pele! Oh, nearly, but not quite. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. Messi. Real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Pele goes short. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Oh, that's well spotted.
Olha.
Pele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Eto'o. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ball. Oh, good effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Ferdinand deals with that. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Portugal certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Lovely, now then. Ronaldinho. Now it's Del Piero. And now the breakaway. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Now it's Messi.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Pele, and here's the chance to counter. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. It's Eto'o! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the through ball. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pass somewhat off target. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Yaya Toure.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now, can they get him away? Hazard! And the ball's come loose here. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Can he spark a counter here? And he's managed to get free. Messi. And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Costa Curta gets across and deals with it. Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Big chance, corner.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Toure is the guilty party there. And that could set him on his way. It's Nedved! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Nedved is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Costa Curta. And here's Del... Oh, he's having a go! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Eto!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Portugal moments now away from seeing this one out.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And a shot! And there's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 7.
So we have movement on both benches. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is...
And he couldn't finish.
Del Piero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Aims beyond the defence. Makalele. Maldini makes the interception. Pirlo. Adriano, never out of the action for very long. Makalele threads one in. Now it's Romario. Looking for options for movement. So close, but that is as good as it gets. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change. He's having a pop! Oh, it's fabulous!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Drogba. Now it's Yamal.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's he's having a shot! He's
Ese
got a
estaba bola
goal!
tocó. No.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Stam calmly anticipates. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great right. Chance for a shot! That was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Drogba. In with the challenge. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's picked it up out wide. Davids.
Coquimbo always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Del Piero. Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nedved never out of the action for very long. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh no, this does not look good. Vinicius Junior's cross. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the shot!
Eu tenho que tomar cuidado,
Well
mas
taken
como é que é
goal.
possível?
They're level in a
Pensa.
trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Try to gain this, all square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! And that's in. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Chance! Oh, the ball's run always, and it's come back out to him. It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Totti. Can he get on the end of this? And The referee has blown for half-time. Portugal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, few would have predicted a scoreline like this. After all of that, we are still level at the break somehow. And so we're off again. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So no flag here. Nedved. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And this is Hullet. And Hullet! Tries to play it through. Del Piero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Totti. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Nedved. And here's Hullet. Spread to the right. Nedved, he leaps for it! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Elects to cross. He's rising! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Ronaldinho. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 13. Número 21. Parque Jesus.
Hullet is onto it in a flash. Count will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Takes aim and crosses. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Del Piero. Great vision. And a chance! Chiellini. Oh, this looks sharp. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nedved bops him off it and wins back the ball. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and we'll see.
It's Nedved! And he's stuck it away! And that takes him up to 30. And that really is so impressive. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nedved. Oh, they could break here. We'll play through for the wide man. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Delivers with whip. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot a goal!
Yeah. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And here's Count. Count! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here?
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Play, and it is a goal kick. Vieira. And here's Del Piero. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter.
Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Bullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Lovely bit of skill. Good ball. And a chance! So it's going to be another corner. Portugal have their second corner now. They've played it short. And here's Del Piero. And it's Maldini. He's having a hit! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Neymar, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! Oh, off the bar! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Nedved certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Marquez. Pinches it off him. And it's Maradona. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Neymar tries to play it through. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Pedri. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Crosses it in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Nedved. He is through here. Decent chance! Goal! Portugal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi has given away a free kick. Oh, shooting chance! Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Gullit couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero! Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, great leap! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Gullit. This is a promising build-up. He's cleared it out of harm's way. Costa Curta. And it's with the keeper. Neymar producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He won't be happy with that one. Costa Curta. Nedved. And this is Del Piero. Great vision. Del Piero. In by Del Piero. Good read, needed to be. Neymar. Pedri with the foul. And no, just off target. Roberto Carlos. And here's Neymar.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this.
Tries a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Messi. Neymar. Some resolute defending there. And here's Del Piero. Totti. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar. The most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
3 minutos de descuento.
Messi. Messi, given the lift of his goal, he's through here. He's in one-on-one. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's... It's fallen kindly here. And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little...
And hit! Good run, lovely. And we've reached half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Portugal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 23. Neymar.
So we're underway for the second half.
10. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21. El dorsal 4.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Marquez, played out to the left flank, and it's Rashford. And that's a throw-in. Just about within shooting range. Ronaldinho. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pull it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pass is just off target. Pedri. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries from a long way out. Can he get on the end of this? White deals with that comfortably. Rashford. Portugal with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. And here's Hullet. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Big chance, corner. So, third corner of the game. Messi goes short. Hangs one in. He leaps for it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yamal. Yamal's cross. He's cut it out. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Well, that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. Del Piero! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
A case now of complete control. Marquez. Now, can they get him away? And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Totti. Picked out, and the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Cambio de jugadores.
Portugal choosing to make the first change. And here's Del Piero.
Del Piero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Yeah.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
White.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nedved is in a really good position out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rice.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Jupe. Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's in, takes a shot! And he hits the net! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And he's certain... And a header! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5.
Roberto Carlos.
El dorsal 27. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Aims beyond. Goes for a shot! And that was probably asking just too much. Totti. And he was alert to it. Threads one in. Marquez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Ribery. Looking for the run. And time is up. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Del Piero. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Opts for safety. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Gullit. Gullit making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, that's nice. Ah, he's given it away. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And here's Yamal. Now it's Pelé. He shifted it to the flank. Messi could move up a gear here. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And this is Del Piero. Oh, good goal! Portugal! And there is your opener. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Casemiro cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help.
He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vieira! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh no, this does not look good. Ronaldinho. Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Pings it across. Tokyo Verdy are looking to go forward now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Mateus, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's a really well-measured ball. Costa Curta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good take in a good area. Delivered low. Now, can they get him away?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal picks it up out wide. And he was alert to it. Oh, good-looking ball. Nedved given the lift of his goal. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through, and it's played in here. And it's Messi. Messi going like a man possessed at the moment. Pele, and now the breakaway. Looking to play him in. Nedved calmly anticipates. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Mateus. The final seconds now. Time and again they are repelled. Ronaldinho.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Portugal leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Portugal leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Portugal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Del Piero. Mateus.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Pele. Kimmich. And it's Casemiro. Costa Curta. And here's Yamal. Now it's Pele. Looking for the run. Cross into the box. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Portugal are still that goal to the good. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Yamal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And Del Piero! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game. Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and...
It's it! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's down to business here. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Ronaldinho. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. They've switched it over to the other side. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And here's Del Piero. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hazard. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that's well seen too. Now what about a counter-attack? That's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So, we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's good running with the ball. Tries one from range! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Yeah, plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. So we're still where we started right now. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Ronaldinho scooting forward. Well read, and the danger is averted. Can he spark a counter here? Xavi Alonso. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Peruzzi breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Hazard. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! Oh! Fantastic! finish of the highest order. And Portugal score first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Del Piero. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Portugal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. It's run loose here.
Kimmich
is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Del Piero is onto it in a flash. Now it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. Xavi Alonso. Cafu. Deep into stoppage time. And here's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. Nedved. Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Portugal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Se ha encontrado una niña morena con coletas de unos 5 años que lleva un vestido azul y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su abuelo que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
So off we go again. Portugal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Kimmich. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Azar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Oh, he's been quite. He shoots! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Kimmich certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Costa Curta. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Oh, right place, right time. And Hullet! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Batistuta. Ball has bounced loose now.
Oh.
And it's Xabi Alonso. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, that's a very decent... Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected.
Oh no, this does not look good.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Oh, no joy this time. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. Shot could be on. It's net! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. He has found a way through. Oh, he's having a go! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Messi. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Xabi Alonso. They've got to be quick moving this forward. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cafu. Xabi Alonso. This is a promising build-up. Pull it. Can he get it through? He's through here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Del Piero. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here.
Yeah.
Messi. Now it's Hullet. And the counter is on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Lampard. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And this is Nedved. That's a nicely shaped ball. Del Piero! battle, a game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 18.
Portugal now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this.
He's having a hit!
El dorsal 23.
And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
3 minutos de descuento.
And back to the keeper. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. And that will be it. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Portugal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Galatasaray have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And the shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And there is your opener. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant
Van der Vaart! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And here's Ronaldinho. And the ball's... He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Beckenbauer looking to pass their way up the pitch. Davids. Zanetti. Good play on the left-hand side here. It's Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart. And it's Davids. That's destined for the flank. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
He read that really well.
A bola foi ter que vai na mesma.
Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Costa Curta. Spread neatly. Oh, that's a key interception.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And we have our very first corner. Desai tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he is deftly away. Timber. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Galatasaray always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And it's Timber. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Timber got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Zanetti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zanetti. Cruyff. The ball has bounced loose now. And here's Zanetti. He's shifting through the gears here. Always play. Chance for a shot!
Really, como é que é possível?
And there's the
É
goal
incrível.
they've been looking for. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he...
And Del Piero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't
Yeah,
ask for much more
really.
than that.
Pressing high and with purpose. Timber. Zanetti. Great vision. Cruyff. And he's managed to get free. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Van der Vaart looking to play it into the box.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Lacking in accuracy.
Van der Vaart must have known only his very best would even have a chance from that angle. It was very acute.
Tries to pass it through. Zanetti. He has found the way through. Plenty to aim at here. Lovely feet. Gets the shot away! Messi. Ronaldinho. Chance here to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. That's it, 45 minutes up. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
And we get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early
Não
goal.
sai da frente.
But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
There's the shot! He's looked very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. He's having a hit! He's hit it first time.
Ah, that's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Now, can they get him away? And there's green grass ahead of him. Davids, a man never
There we
lacking
go.
in drive or determination. Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Coitadinho. Really.
Timber. Zanetti, who's set up one goal so far. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. That was quite a hit.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Timber with the slide tackle there. Now it's Olise. Just eases him off the ball. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And this is Ronaldinho. Davids. And it's Cruyff. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. No, again there's no way through. Not a hint of offside here. Spread out to the left. Davids. And he's being shifted off it. Could move up a gear here. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 9, Tunjai Shani. Number 10, Rafael.
Now he's off and running.
Number 11,
The most accurate pass. Not the most convincing of passes. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Driving on and making good progress. That's been cut out, well played.
Number 21, Ronaldinho.
Zanetti.
Number 23,
And it's Ronaldinho.
Substitution in progress.
And here's Hullet. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through.
Right there, they do. There they.
Nicely shaped ball. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There we go.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Timber. Look at the space here. Davids goes sliding it. Yamal!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Yeah. Yeah, we just copy you. Yeah. Right there, in the bottom.
Portugal really have been
Yes,
second
together,
best
both of
here.
us see
Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now.
Yeah.
The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Tries to play it through. Space for him to turn and look. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it
Good
look
job.
a bit predictable.
Look down.
And he welcomes it in. And that is expertly dealt with. Nedved. That looks a decent ball.
Added time.
Nakata. And that will be it.
There they.
Well, that was a
Well, we just
frustrating
compete.
game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. But
Mira para aquí, dar ubico.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Nedved completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although
He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Del Piero picks it up out wide. Tries a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's Azar. Sends it crossfield. Messi.
That was lovely, that.
Maldini does well to get it back. Kimmich. Cafu. And here's Gerrard. An instinctive delivery.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Del Piero. He's looking wide. He's picked his way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And he's gone long. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Messi. And here's Hullet. That's put paid to the danger. Out for a throw. And it's Nedved. Vieira. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Really?
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi goes for goal. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Messi! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
He has found the way through. Lovely feet. And it's Gerrard. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can.
Really?
Massaro. Oh, it's Gerrard. And he's decided to go for it. Cross needs to be impressive jump.
Right.
The most accurate pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Del Piero. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. He is through here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Here's a chance! And he's opted for the long pass. Stan.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Azar. Azar on a strong run here. And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que no pierdan de vista a sus hijos durante el partido. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18. Hazard.
So we're off again.
El dorsal 21. Messi.
So neither side has yet
Serán
broken through.
sustituidos por el dorsal 14. El dorsal 13. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio.
He's being urged to shoot. Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Can he finish? What a... Oh, he's been caught, and again! Goal! It's the moment they all wanted! A goal in his 100th game! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
This looks promising.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Stan calmly anticipates, doesn't squeeze it through. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played out wide. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's in one-on-one. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable, and that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. What a scene this is. The locals proudly refer to this venue as the Colossus of St. Ursula. And boy, everything about this place is absolutely colossal. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Bosnia and Herzegovina have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Pelé, and this is Hazard. That's a little off target.
Really?
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Nedved! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Hazard. And it's Del Piero. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Messi. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Over to the right flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's an excellent interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. And he was alert to it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
But it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out.
Consegue enfiar a bola no meio.
Hazard. Pele. Robson. And he's gone backward here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Pull it. And it's Nedved. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Nice bit of trickery. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. And it goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Bullet touches it back. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Messi. Cannavaro. Hazard. Pele. Now, can they get him away? Hazard wants to run onto this. Nice control. He's picked his way through.
Yeah.
There's the shot! And it's a goal!
What the?
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of
Really?
belief for this.
And that
Then
is
en
all
vez de
we have
verdad.
time for. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Portugal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Stam demonstrating his defensive quality there. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Del Piero. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Maldini eases him off the ball. Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to
Right,
make something happen.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Hazard. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And they can counter here. And he's intervened well there. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And this is Ibrahimovic. Desai wins the duel this time. Bosnia and Herzegovina are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly what...
Del Piero! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Del Piero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. He has found a way through. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 11, número 9.
Frustratingly close.
Número 24, número 18, número 21. Se está realizando un cambio.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning,
Yeah.
so good from him.
Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
He's a sharp little ball here. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, it's Nedved. It's Nedved! Always going over the top.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Rijkaard. And here's Hullet. Tries one from range. Just off target.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Deftly away. Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Grealish. Mateus. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Del Piero. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Portugal needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
Vai, não vai.
Destined for a goal.
Eu dei. Foda-se. É de fugir.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hullet, and he is dashing away. Hullet was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Joga para a frente, para trás não.
Robson has it in a wide position. Stam deals with that comfortably.
Oh.
Bosnia and Herzegovina clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Good.
Bosnia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And this is Del Piero.
Se agregará un minuto al
Due.
tiempo reglamentario.
Robson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Due. Oh, that's fabulous. He's taking on the lot of them. So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. Decent chance!
Não aguenta
He
tomar na
should
bola.
have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay on side.
Messi. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Messi. Cruyff. So what can they make of this? In with the challenge. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Del Piero. And this is Park Ji-sung. And Park Ji-sung! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Real chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gear. He's rising! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ambitious ball here. Dink through, and this is Bale. They want to be quick to recover this. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Park Ji-sung. Oh, what has happened? Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, esquece. Já vai começar. Meu Deus.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Nedved, renowned for his long-range shooting. Oh, Red, nice interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries from a long way out. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Albania are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Oh, that's nice. Bale stood his ground. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Portugal really could have done without this. The major moment in the game. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Albania have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Yeah,
Tries to pass it through. Park Ji-sung. Oh, that's a key interception. Zola. Looking tidy in possession here. Cruyff. Bullet.
Nedved a passar no alinhamento da bola passou. Bom.
Brilliantly cut out.
Exatamente.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Albania clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Nedved. He's picked his way through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And this is Messi. Not the most convincing of passes. Pass is just off target. Costa Curta. Del Piero is herring after that one. Gerrard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Added time.
That's a good run down the left. Well timed, excellent interception. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So that's it for the first half and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
That gets us going once more.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Pelé, and it's been played through. It's Pelé!
Eu digo também coisa. É absolutamente incrível. Incrível.
The goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch.
Bale! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. And the finish! Oh, he's hit the bar! Portugal are looking to go forward now. Gerrard. Zola. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pode esquecer.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's having a go! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit?
And Del
Pois,
Piero!
ele não podia dar a trivela. Tinha que estar para a esquerda. Oh, mas, já estava visto, mas tipo, olhar golos debaixo da barra. Coitadinho. São os maiores. Eu digo também.
Effectively the team's security policy.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Solar.
Yeah.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Del Piero. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Gerrard. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi shoots! Oh, how good is he? right from the top draw. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Albania are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Albert Ferrer. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's got away. Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. De Jong. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Stood up well to him there. Some resolute defending there. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Van otra vez, muy cool.
Bullet. And they can counter here. And he cuts out the supply. Zola has found the net here, of course. Tele. And it's made its way to him.
Portugal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Well, that looks a decent ball. No, that's
Eles contam tudo, mas está calado. Isto? Portugal está a ganhar.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Qualquer bola, vamos ficar no ganha.
Infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nedved kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers Cruyff!
Good. No, ele não podia.
Portugal have a free kick.
There's
obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. Pullet with a real chance here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Pullet! That is some save from De Gea. Serves up a cross.
Ui, parece gato. Ui, toma.
He's kept it out. That's a
Eu
great
aposto.
save.
Eu aposto.
And now the breakaway. Pele. Zola. De Jong.
Pois, porque não sabia.
Pele.
Oh, valha Nossa Senhora.
Chance!
Pois,
He's got a goal!
é tudo muito bonito.
It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look,
So that's it, it is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other
O maior da minha rua. O maior da minha rua.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
And that is a little undercooked. Gullit running with the ball. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gullit receives it in a wide position. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Desai defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ronaldinho. Both sides exercising caution for now. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Portugal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. And Gullit! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Desai, always a very imposing presence at the back. He's got plenty of space out wide here. The ball goes in. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's an imaginative pass. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
This looks promising. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi gets into a good position. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Nedved, and this is Gullit. Chance for a shot! But he's left disappointed.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi with the short one. And he's cut it out. France have the chance to go the other way. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Yamal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Ronaldinho. Nedved! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. chance, surely! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Portugal are now luxurious. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Del Piero has it out wide and in space. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He slings it, he leaps for it! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. Satisfyingly simple. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Chers spectateurs, je vous invite à prendre connaissance de la note d'information.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. So things are underway. Here comes the cross. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Casemiro. Drogba. Martinez. He's having a hit!
It's not that one.
Full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. Pass is just off target.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ribéry. Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. More and more pressure on the ball here. And here's Beckham. Nice control. Thinks about the shot. And here's the chance to counter. Nedved. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! Has there ever been the like? A finish of true class. And there is your opener. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Quality ball. Portugal do have a chance to counter here.
Flamengo definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity. Martinez! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Casemiro has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, shooting chance! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment at this point. 1-0 the score. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho. 30 minutes gone. That's been cut out, well played. Del Piero gets into a good position. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Ribery. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Beckham. And this is Ribery, swings in across.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Messi. He is through here. Nesta, always a very imposing presence at the back. Vieira. And here's Del Piero. And Del Piero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's cut it out. Chance for a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Martinez. Beckham. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Incrível. Mongas carrega para o outro lado e ela vai para o outro.
It's a loose ball. Ronaldinho looking understandably energised after his goal. The whistle's gone and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And so the action is resumed. Portugal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Decent chance! And no mistake. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Thuram has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance here to counter. And he's intervened well there. Martinez. Portugal are looking to break at pace.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Maldini looking to provide the solidity his team so need. That is good progress on the left. Del Piero. And Del Piero! Missed by a fraction. Turan lays it forward.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Look at the space here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Hullet. Costa Curta. And he's picked it up out wide. Messi. Now it's Nedved. Hangs in across. And he's taking no chance. Hullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Just too much on that. Now it's Hullet.
Mhm.
Cambio en el Flamengo. Número 20. Número 19. Messi.
Guardiola.
Número 17. Número 8. Entran.
Still no way
número
through.
11,
The defending here
número
is
22,
resolute.
Número 23.
Guardiola really struggling to influence the game.
Cambio.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Has crossed into the middle. Caught offside that time.
Está fuera de juego.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Cantona. Lovely feet. He's a sharp little ball here.
Cantona really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Owen. It's Nakamura! Brilliant from Nakamura! A finish right from the top draw. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Nada, pues ya sabes.
Flamengo cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
I think we're just about done here. And here's Rivaldo, and it's Nakamura. And that is expertly dealt with. Del Piero.
Flamengo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, no joy this time. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super! Takes a shot!
Mais uma chão.
And that's a good-looking ball. And that's it. Portugal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Hullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And here's Diaz. Silvestre. In towards the back stick. Quality ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hullet running with the ball. And this is Nedved. Del Piero. Ronaldinho. Vieira. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And Diaz. Strong running down that left flank. Kimmich. And it's Drogba. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been slipped through. And he's running through. And the shot! So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Sanchez. And it's Rijkaard. And Sylvestre. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Messi. Can he spark a counter here?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. He's been doing ever so well, just reacting faster. Munich always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Cross from Maldini. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And they can counter here. Desai gets across to intercept that.
Really?
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And the pass is intercepted. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, well played, well played. Ronaldinho. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Sylvestre. Diaz. Sylvestre. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Kimmich. Ball played for Rijkaard. Sylvestre. And here's Van Nistelrooy. He's having a pop! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
It's a pretty loose pass. Sylvestre. Diaz pings it across. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Del Piero. Nedved. Probing pass. And that's an excellent interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Diaz. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. An instinct. Oh, what has happened here? And another try! He scored! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Messi with the short one. Costa Curta. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hullet.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Del Piero. It's Ronaldinho! And that's a tidy finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it.
And that is indeed the final act. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Portugal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. This isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Van Nistelrooy.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Luis Diaz. Coming on the field, number 7.
Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Puskos, real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Munich really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Messi. And this is Hullet. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Nedved really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal have their second corner now. Decent chance! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. Nedved gets into a good position. Very nicely done. And it's Vieira. Vieira showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a lovely, neat pass. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Hullet. Khan claims comfortable. Kimmich, the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. It's out for a goal kick. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vieira stands tall and stands strong. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now it's Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Rooney. Coming on the field. Number 3. Edmilson.
That's a throw.
Number 17. Hadrid. Substitution in progress.
Costa Curta. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Cruyff. It's a good-looking delivery. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Tries a shot! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Portugal with the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Now it's Puskás.
Munich really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
No, he's not getting his way this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Silvestre made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Del Piero! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's had it taken off him. And here's Del Piero. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Nedved. And he's whipped it across. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, well played. Big chance! And that really should have been that.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Kimmich. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's well spotted. Nice sequence of passes, this.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Threads one in. Cross needs to be good. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Now it's Puskás. Knocks it into space. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having...
Obrigado a todos que estiveram na live. Muito obrigado e até amanhã.